And then the toad, I mean, this is well known, is has these DMT like, what is it called? It's the buffalo.
Yeah, 5-MeO DMT from the Sonorian toad.
Sonorian toad, and you're supposed to lick it.
You can smoke it.
You can smoke it. So they take this secretion and they crystallize it, or they dehydrate the secretion, I guess,
exactly.
and then you smoke it.
Yeah.
And I mean, people can watch videos on the internet. This looks intense, and you've talked about it before as this like life-altering experience.
Yeah.
So why did you stop doing things like that? Because you were pretty into it, and you say it's like one of your most profound. I think you've said it's your most profound moment.
Unquestionably, it's tattooed on my body.
Right.
It's the only tattoo I have.
Yeah. So why did you pull away from that? It was just those few times. First you have to tell me how you found your shaman.
I mean, I was
without getting somebody arrested.
Yeah, exactly. I was posing this question: how big is consciousness?
Yeah, so you want to go find out.
Yeah, so I mean, I know what it feels like to fall in love and to feel sad and to feel envy and to feel joy and to feel accomplishment and to feel shame. So I have this mapping of various emotional states that I can experience. I know what it feels like to be sleep deprived and well slept. And then I wanted to say, okay, now I understand this play space, but what else? And when you drink alcohol, you can say that's some kind of different state. And then marijuana offers a different state. And so I was just trying to create a general map because I was asking the question in the context of kernel. If you can, in fact, pair the brain with AI, what could AI do with you in terms of exploring consciousness? And then if you had an additional layer of molecular manipulation, if you could take certain substances in addition to those things, what really could you explore? Because we have these ambitions as a species. We say we want to create ASI, or we want to go to Mars, and I thought, why is it the case that we don't equally want to try to expand or explore our consciousness with as much excitement as anything in existence? Because what else do we have except for our consciousness? It's kind of like the gold mine of our very existence. And so I was asking that question, and 5-MeO gave me the most expansive map. Before I did it, if I would have sat in a room by myself for 100 years trying to imagine what that state would be like, I could never have even approximately got close. It's just so mind-bendingly different than my conscious state in any normal condition. So it was the most expansive, coolest experience of my entire life.
And you just feel like you've felt that, been there, done that, and don't need to do it again.
Exactly. I got the map.
Okay.
I got what I went there for.
Okay. And we can't talk about the shaman. I'm getting the sense that's maybe sensitive.
Probably.
Okay. And then, at this stage where I met you, for people who don't know, your family and you were quite a devout member of the Church of Latter-day Saints, Mormonism, and then you'd had this moment where you'd gotten married quite young, you'd had a family, you'd built this billion-dollar business, and then you have this period where you get divorced, break from the church, sell the company, move to Los Angeles, and you're going through these mental health struggles, trying to fix that. How much, but like, where was the line between dude got married so young, never even really got to date, and now is like in LA with some money, out of the church, out of the family. Where was the line between things like, and I don't know if all this falls in, but all this experimentation, sort of dude sowing his wild oats versus dude on a health quest.
Yeah. It's hard to know which one is which. I mean, it started in New York when I found the Brooklyn warehouse parties, the raves.
Yeah.
Where dancing begins at midnight or 1, and you dance until 6 or 7 in the morning. That's where it really started. That was the beginning of the entire journey.
So for people who don't know, I mean, you were quite devout to the church. I mean, so I think we had talked about before, you'd maybe had like a couple sips of beer or something like that, but you didn't drink, you didn't smoke, you didn't do drugs. And I'm imagining this New York part, that's the first time something like an MDMA finds its way into your body. Is that?
I mean, that 4 years after that it was a rebirth moment.
Yeah.
Where I was willing to shed all beliefs, all customs, all norms, and just say, I want to remake myself. And I really was eagerly trying to shed, right, everything that I was and try to become something entirely new.
I feel like that would be daunting to not have. Some people have like a gradual, they always talk about pot as like a gateway drug. I mean, there is this like stepping stone. I feel like going from sober life to one day putting like an ecstasy pill in my mouth. I feel like that would be scary. Yeah. I mean, you're doing the matrix. You take, you're picking the pill, right? And a new reality.
Yeah. Maybe I should have more inhibition. Maybe that's the lesson
here. Did you think about it like that, or you were just
not at all?
No, you were just going. Okay.